Can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game could be full of exciting plays as we have two teams who can get up and down the field. The Lions are top 10 in total yards and they go up against the Rams defense that will need to be at the top of its game. With that, let's get up to Ford Field in Detroit. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do. 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice...
Throwing on third, Goff. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a first down here at about the 4. They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read and down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
On second down, here's Stafford. Surveying the field. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Now Riddick. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
And punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
39! On second down, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's brought down after a good game.
On schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the corner, defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure?
That goose egg.
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down. And
Theo Riddick, 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
A whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
Down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together.
Down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Stafford. And finally, on first down, it's Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 35 for the NFL lead, 80 receptions. To throw is Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Throwing again is Stafford. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Throwing on third, Goff. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Lions want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Rams haven't played horribly, but will need to improve if they want to win this one. All right, let's roll the highlights.
So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Flip. Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. Here's Stafford now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out?
Cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this one hauled in by Tavon. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
With a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Robert Quinn.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Detroit. Andre Roberts, 78 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. It's time to see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive point. That's it.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, it's gone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall D? Keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. His throw caught at about the 5.
There's an intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the air.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially dropped.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 78 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit close. Attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting the ball away.
Here's Riddick. And they... On second down, here's Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. Tibly on third. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And it's complete to the tight end Pettigrew.
That Matthew Stafford does. He can wait until they're actually open before delivering, as opposed to anticipating them being open because of the strength of his arm. And he does really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it in this case?
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
They often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops it really well, and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit. You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end.
Line. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley.
Or even worse, an interception.
Now it's gone. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's brought down. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They usually hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty.
Back to throw. He's got a man. Now on 3rd and 13. Gone. And he dropped it.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the... And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Was one of my favorite announcers always used to say after a touchdown, give him 6. Now they've got it, but they need 2 in order to tie. This is why teams spend a lot more time on 2-point conversions, because they've become more prevalent in the NFL.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Down as time has now run out on this game. So we saw a lot of points in quarters 1, 2, 3, and 4. Overtime comes. The defenses, they clamp down.
Rather amazing, isn't it? Because would you have even thought that we get to overtime after what we witnessed for 4 quarters?
Not at all.
And have 0 points on either side? Not a chance, right? And somehow it happened. We always talk about making adjustments. Maybe both defenses took 4 full quarters in order to get an adjustment. Got 1 good period in for both defenses, and now they go home. You buying tonight?
I thought it was you. I did last week. I did the last 2 weeks.
Because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Just a yard
of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Now Stafford. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Robert Quinn in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the after.
Else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal. He gets his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks.
But your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening. Not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin Taylor in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game. And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post. But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.